Hi Gemini, welcome to your October monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel like the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So my intentions for this reading, Gemini, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of October, to ask what will be happening, what will be unfolding, what do you need to be aware of. But also for others of you, this may provide as a message of what you need to hear right now with everything you've been going through from the beginning of the month till now. Why has it all happened? And I hope to give you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to anything going on for you guys in October. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So if you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones and the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's do this. All right. So let's see what is happening in October for my Geminis. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with a Gemini, what is going on? What is happening? What does Gemini need to hear right now in this moment? So let's see the general energy for you guys in the month of October. What is the general energy for my Geminis this month? What is surrounding Gemini? What does Gemini need to know, Spirit, at this time? Whew. All right, you guys, yeah, I knew it. You have the Devil card with temptation. Sagittarius had this card. So if you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius, or if you have Sagittarius in your chart, I highly suggest checking out the Sagittarius readings to see if there's messages for you there. But wow, okay, yeah, I mean, there's something that has been taking a bit of a hold on you, Gemini, or is trying to take a hold on you, is trying to lure you down one path, is trying to convince you that, you know, what is fool's gold is the best damn thing you will ever find. And it is not the case. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you isolated. It's keeping you unhappy for a lot of you. And I wonder if this is just a way of thinking. I wonder if this is a job, a relationship, but it has to go. It's time to face this once and for all, to overcome this devil energy. I feel like Spirit is sending this to you, Gemini, to finally let go of this, to free yourself from this, to unburden yourself for this. It almost feels like the final test, because you are stronger than the devil. You are stronger than devil energy. You have the key to escape it. And now it's time to turn it down. And it may be difficult. Maybe there's certain financial ties to the situation. Maybe there's some sort of, I don't know, trauma bond to a certain someone that may still exist between the two of you. But I feel, and I'm hearing, enough is enough. It's put you through too much. It's kept you stuck in something that you're outgrowing, Gemini. So it's time to face this. It's time to clear this. And God is having this happen to you now because God knows you're ready for it, Gemini. Powerful. Let's keep going. tell me more about this energy for Gemini in October. The Swan Queen. Amazing. Look how beautiful this card is. It almost gives me Queen of Cups vibes. So I wonder if some of you have Cancer in your chart. You're dealing with a Cancer. But it says transformation, intuition, patience. Okay. So for some of you guys that the transition's the hardest part, maybe some of you have already confronted this devil. Some of you have already released this demon energy, and if I'm not saying demons, but I mean like lower vibrational toxic energy that you've kind of come to face, whether that's outside of yourself or even within yourself, which we all have shadow. We all have certain things about us that are a bit low vibrational, but Gemini, you're choosing to heal that. You're choosing to face that honestly. And that's what's turning you into the Swan Queen. And this doesn't have to be gender or sex related, but it is giving you powerful feminine energy to heal yourself with, to be patient with yourself with. I'm almost feeling temperance vibes here. So again, you could have Sagittarius or even Libra in your chart, as I feel Libra energy with the temperance cards. But this is taking some time, and it does require patience, which some of you may feel like your patience is being tested right now. But Gemini, yeah, I do feel this transformation is occurring in your life. And maybe for some of you, these changes that may have been spurred upon you without a moment's notice, that were shocking to you, were unexpected, may have caused a lot of fears. You know, what am I going to do? How is this all going to work out? Well, with the Swan Queen here, it is working out. And I almost feel with the Swan Queen, it could be even an angel watching over you, a guardian angel. For some of you, it feels feminine, warm, nurturing energy, like a mother energy or a grandmother energy, that wants you to know everything's going to be okay. And by facing this temptation, facing this devil, you are so much stronger than you may realize. And maybe even if you're not seeing the complete results from it yet, things are happening in the background that need to take some time. Some of you know this, some of you are unaware of this. So for example, like if you've been trying to apply for a job and it just hasn't been working, you've been getting, decline after decline, and you're starting to get frustrated with yourself. Some things like the economy right now could be affecting it. That needs to clear its way out. Some things like some companies need to lay off certain people in order for you to fulfill that job. Unfortunately, that may be the case for some of you guys. And not that you're hoping for someone to lose their job, but you need something to continue to move forward and move away from the temptation that's starting to yank at you. But with whatever you are trying to make happen in your life, Gemini, it is occurring. It is with the Swan Queen, okay? And maybe some of you are starting to find feathers around. Maybe swan energy is very prominent to you. You feel swan energy very strongly, or that swan symbolism is popping up. Honor it. And during this time where you may feel like nothing is happening, find some ways to take care of your mental, emotional health. The healing of that will help as well. Focus on yourself. Focus on your self-love, and that will also lead you away from the devil energy that's trying to deprogress you in your process and on your journey. But your intuition is a lot stronger than the devil's influence. I can tell you that as well, Gemini. And I feel even if there are certain fears that pop up from, the lack of results that you're seeing, deep, deep down you're made the right choice by moving away from this toxic energy. And it's about to show. It's unfolding now. And I feel for some of you guys, you've been praying a lot. Praying or asking for Spirit's guidance. Spirit wants you to know that, yes, your messages, your prayers have been heard, and we're working on them. Trust in the process and surrender control. And I know it's easier said than done. But as you start to release control, as you start to surrender, you'll start to see the smaller things that add up. The fact that you were able to get away from this devil energy in the first place, or starting to get away from it, is a blessing in itself. It's opening up new pathways that Yes, some things need to take time to clear out, but when it's open, you're ready to go down for it, and you'll never look back at this again. Some of you are thinking of changing your hair color or dyeing your hair color, and I think it'll look really good. Maybe some of you already have and you're starting to get compliments on it. Almost like a new change, a new you that you want to implement in your life. That spirit is rooting you on for, Gemini. Let's keep going. Tell me more about October for Gemini, Spirit. Tell me more about October for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know at this time? Okay. The underworld. Ooh. This is giving me strong Scorpio vibes. And it says, where all things pause and begin again. Yes. Yes, this is a perfect confirmation for me about my messages that I was just giving for you. Yeah. So in this place of stillness, right, there's an opportunity before this new path opens to really resolve anything that's still lingering. You know, I'm almost feeling this as like a shamanic death that some of you are undergoing. Whether that's you giving it to yourself, or maybe you're even seeking like Reiki healing. I don't know, maybe you come from a family of shamans that are used to confronting the demons in our subconscious, in our underworld, and releasing that. And it's a powerful thing, Gemini. And not only is it powerful, but it's very draining. It's very draining to do this work. So, you know, if some of you have been feeling like because you've been unmotivated, you know, that devil energy, that you should be guilty for it, doing this type of spiritual, emotional work on yourself, or having it be done to you, whatever that is, it is very, very intense. As a healer, as a light worker myself, I understand this. And Gemini, the work you are doing to face these demons, to overcome this, to challenge this, to resist, you know, the lower vibrational energies that we're all born with as humans, that's enough. It is enough. I want you to know that. The goddess Persephone is coming through very, very strongly here. And I relate to Persephone and connect with Persephone quite a bit. Persephone's story is, you know, she was kidnapped by Hades. She was originally the goddess of flowers, and she was Demeter's daughter. Demeter is a Greek goddess of the earth, of the harvest, of the seasons. So Persephone, out of the blue, was taken from her environment of what she was so used to something that was very different, very dark. But what I love so much about Persephone and her story is that, you know, different variations come about it. I believe she's a survivor. I believe that she has the access to the light and the dark within herself and knows how to use it, knows how to transmute it, knows how to use both sides, the duality of what we have, to not keep us stagnant, to not depower us, but to enhance ourselves through knowing every aspect, through knowing every layer. And I feel with this profound spiritual work you're doing, Gemini, you are becoming that Persephone type of energy, regardless of gender or sex. You are someone that is becoming so aware of yourself, so conscious of your behaviors, of your patterns, the good and the bad. By exploring that, by being aware of it, it's bringing you deeper knowledge. It's opening you up to more secrets about the universe, about yourself, which I feel is giving you the fuel to face the inner demons, to face the devil in your life, to face anything that is still trying to tempt you away from knowing who you are and what you're worth and what you're capable of. Your power is growing, Gemini. And I think if this devil energy is a person, they're seeing that and they're getting afraid by it. I mean, I feel for some of you guys, this is High Priestess vibes. And you may be seeing the High Priestess card quite a bit. But yeah, your intuition, your power is growing. And with that, it silences the devil. And so when it starts to silence the ego, that's when it becomes the loudest, because it's trying to fight its way to still be present, to still be relevant. but it's decreasing now. I feel very strongly like death card vibes. And what is ending will bring about such a beautiful beginning. You won't be worried. You won't be stressed. You'll be relieved that this transformation, this transition, although it was unexpected, although it wasn't how you thought it was going to be or how you saw it, is such a blessing. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Tell me more about October for Gemini. The Knight of Imps, right under the Temptation card. Very interesting, Sagittarius energy again. So yeah, I kind of feel for some of you guys, this is a romantic karmic connection of someone who wants to be in and out of your life on their own terms, in their own way. I feel maybe recently they just popped back in again like Houdini, have sexual, passionate desires for you, but it's starting to bore you. I think that's why, some of you are starting to move away from it. But there's something about them that really tempts you too, whether they're very good looking, whether they have this passion that when you're engaged with it, it's hard to kind of ignore because it's so strong, so intense. So, maybe that's part of the challenge, is finally saying no to this person that thinks they could come in and out of your life whenever they want to. And then the next thing, they're flying away based off their impulses. I don't think this person is as mature as you are, Gemini. Others of you with this temptation and the Knight of Wands, I do want to draw attention to where some of you, are afraid to take that first step, afraid to travel, afraid to explore the new ideas that part of your heart is excited for, but the fear is like, oh, you're going to mess up, you're going to fail, it's going to be wrong. That's the devil energy that's stifling this creative, passionate energy that is waiting to burst from within you. I would be very, very careful about, someone's offer that may be too good to be true. And they're trying to sell it to you, like I said in the beginning, that this is the best thing that could happen. Here it is. But when you start to look at the fine print, you're like, this doesn't feel very stable. This doesn't feel very sure. Be careful with that, okay? For some of you guys, especially if you got this offer towards the beginning of the month and you're still thinking about it. For this being under the devil, I think it would be another lesson. Let's keep going. But for some of you guys with the Knight of Fire and the Temptation, the Devil card, if you're the Knight of Fire, I feel now more than ever you're ready to face this demon. You're ready to face this devil. You're ready to face this toxic energy. And you are going to put this energy in their place. They don't see what's coming out of you, Gemini. Maybe because you've held it back for so long and it's at this boiling point, but make your purpose known, make your intentions clear, and fight for it. Especially if this energy is trying to pull you back or pull you away from what you really want to do. Let's keep going. Tell me more for Gemini in October, Spirit. Queen of Cups, right under the card I said was the Queen of Cups. Nice. So your psychic gifts, your intuition, your feelings about a situation that are very, very much starting to become louder and louder within you in your gut feeling. I feel a lot of you are very claircognizant. So the feelings that occur within your body, within your heart space, within your gut feelings, those are starting to become more apparent around certain people, around certain situations. You're picking up on the energy, and the energy is not lying to you. I always say it, people lie, energy does not. And you're deciding what to do with the energy that you're picking up on, Gemini. But again, you guys are becoming way more intuitive, way more trusting of your intuition, which is leading you to the right place. If it doesn't feel right, you're not going to go for it. If it feels great, you're going for it. And you've learned through dealing with the devil how to discern this. So don't second guess yourself. But But yeah, I do feel specifically angels are around you. The angels communicate with you. The angels send you angel numbers, send you certain messages letting them know they're with you and guiding you towards moving away from this devil energy. Let's keep going. Tell me more. And then the Two of Imps, right under the underworld, Aries energy. So as you know yourself, inside and out, the good, the bad, whatever we want to label it as, you start to make more clear decisions. And you know what you've been patiently waiting for from the beginning to the middle of October, I feel is coming toward full fruition in the end of October. The opportunity to act, the opportunity to choose. And for some of you guys, I wonder, like, even if this Knight of Wands, devil energy and romance was a while back, you know, you've been doing the healing around that, the wounds that has opened up within you. And by doing that, maybe it's clearing up space for the perfect timing of a new connection, a new soulmate to enter in that is going to feed your fire, that is going to make you feel passionate, make you feel alive, make you feel wanted, which is unearthing from you after all this that has happened. But yeah, with this combination here, the underworld, where all things pause and begin again, you know, you had to have this pause that was occurring for however long, for some of you definitely in the middle of the month, just so you can understand everything that you want. And then it appears. Small ways, big ways, it's different for each and every one of you. But you'll start to feel more excited. You'll start to feel like, again, the work was all worth it that you've been doing. And you can unite the light and the dark of you and use it to act and know which side of you you need to use in the certain situation you may come across. Bottom of the deck, Five of Imps. Yeah, Leo energy. So, for this being at the bottom of the deck, there's definitely been a lot of disagreements, a lot of arguments, a lot of falling out that you guys may have been experiencing. But even if this is within you, you know, any sort of toxic patterns that still wanted to keep you in place, that still wanted to keep you stuck, you've defeated the demons, you defeated the devil, you defeated the toxic energy. It wasn't easy. It took some time. It took some trials and tribulations. But with this being the end result, Gemini, you made it out on top. Nice. And because maybe for some of you, this devil energy started to see you move away from this, go towards new things, they started to do low blows at you, sending you mean messages or telling you mean things. And they thought that was how they were going to keep you? No, completely wrong. Anyway, let's go ahead and get one more card for my Geminis to wrap up this powerful reading. Yeah, okay, express your feelings. This has been the card. Capricorn had this, Aries had this, so if you have those signs in your chart, check out those readings. But yeah, it is time to express your feelings. It's time to honor your feelings. It's time to let those feelings, the good and the bad, start to surface so you can better understand them and see what these feelings are telling you, what these feelings are showing you. Because I do feel they're revealing a lot to you, Gemini. Even if you're not the most emotional person, I do feel in the middle of the month, a lot of emotions are occurring that are giving you messages about what to do within this situation, what to do in your life if you do find yourself unsatisfied with some aspect of it, and how to use the good or transmute even the negative energies and the negative feelings into the more positive ones. A lot of you are the alchemists here, and you're discovering that definitely this month. Bottom of the deck, learn from your mistakes. Yeah, I mean, all we can do is learn. All we can do is move forward. All we can do is progress. And I feel you guys have been doing that. And if there's devil energy still prominent for some of you guys, I feel it's just still beating yourself over past mistakes. It's preventing you from moving forward. So forgive yourself for anything that may have occurred. Forgive situations and just move forward. because you're going into an amazing place at the end of the month, and I'm excited for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope it's resonated with you. I hope it's provided you with clarity, insight, healing, and guidance for whatever you're going through in the month of October. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.